boys and girls. This is Grandma Catherine again, and today I'm going to read you a story about King Ahaz. And it also talks about a child called Emmanuel. And so when you hear the name Emmanuel, remember that's another name for Jesus. It's found on page 168 in your Bible. A child called Emmanuel. King Ahaz, the king of Judah, would not listen to God. He wanted to become friends with people from another country who didn't believe in God. God knew this was a bad idea because the people in the other country really wanted to hurt King Ahaz and his people. God warned, God pleaded. King Ahaz would not change his mind. He wanted his own way. "Ask me for a sign," God said. "Then you will know that I am your God. Then you will listen to me." God sent a prophet Isaiah to talk with King Ahaz. Isaiah did what God asked him to do. His job was to be God's voice. Isaiah warned King Ahaz that bad things would happen to him and his people if he did not listen to God. Isaiah promised that God would protect King Ahaz and his country if he listened. God even gave King Ahaz a sign to look for, a child to show him the way. Isaiah said a child would be born and live with the people. His name would be Emmanuel. Emmanuel means God with us. Then the people would know how much God loved them, and they would listen to God. King Ahaz crossed his arms and shook his head. Who was Isaiah to tell him what to do? "I am the king," King Ahaz said. "People listen to me. Why should I listen to you or your God, Isaiah?" King Ahaz did not listen to God, and soon things went very bad for King Ahaz. His crops dried up. There was very little food. Soon his country was taken over by others. Other people, the Israelites, did listen to Isaiah. They remembered God's promise and waited many years for God's sign, Emmanuel, to be born. And your assignment is to think of a time when you did not listen to someone and what happened.